Class 5 SOF NSO previous year questions and solutions. Science question number 1. Manisha categorized living organisms on the basis of body covering. She made 4 groups of 3 organisms each. By mistake, she placed one wrong member in each group. Identify the wrong member of each group and select the correct option. In group 1, she has categorized all animals with scales, but she placed an animal with body covering that has fur, which is known as capybara. And in group 2, she placed animals with body covering as shell, and instead of placing another shell, she placed a body covering with feathers, that is parakeet. In group 4, she placed all animals with body covering as spines, but instead of another spine animal, she placed a shell animal, which is a tortoise. We can exchange the parakeet, which has feathers, with clam that has shell in group 2 to make all the 3 animals with shell. So the D option is the correct option. Parakeet of group 2 should be placed with clam. Science question number 2. Refer to the given flowchart. X is natural fibers obtained from plants. So here they have given X as cotton and silk, but silk is a natural fiber from silkworm, which is actually an animal, not a plant. So we can strike off A option and D option since it includes silk in the X option. Nylon is actually a man-made fiber. So we can also cross out the C option as X contains nylon, which is actually not a plant-based material. So if we look at it, the correct answer is the B option. Science question number 3. Study the given relationships carefully and select the option which correctly identifies P to S. P is an aquatic plant. Q can be a flightless bird. R is a disease and specifically not a deficiency disease. S is a predator of deer. In option A, S has rhinoceros, but rhinoceros is a herbivore and is generally not considered a predator. In the D option, R is anemia, which is actually a deficiency disease, but actually R is specifically not a deficiency disease. And in the C option, Q can be a flightless bird, but parrot has wings and can fly. So the correct option is the B option. Science question number 4. Refer to the given flowchart and select the option which correctly identifies organisms P to S. Animal, yes. It possesses backbone? No, that is P. Invertebrates are animals that lack a backbone. They are worms, sponges, mollusca, snails, octopus, squids, clams, insects, etc. Animals that possess a backbone are called vertebrates. They include fish, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and mammals. C option cannot be the correct option because fish actually does have a backbone. Now, considering the Q1, it possesses backbone, yes. It can maintain normal body temperature, no, Q. Animals that can maintain a constant body temperature are called warm-blooded. They include birds, mammals. Cold-blooded animals like reptiles, amphibians, and fish depend on external temperatures to regulate their body heat. Frogs, reptiles, crabs, which are invertebrates, are cold-blooded animals. Shark is also a cold-blooded animal. The R1, body is covered with feathers? No. But emu's body is covered with feathers. So the D option cannot be the correct option. And snake is cold-blooded. A cannot be the correct option. In S, body is covered with feathers. Parrot has feathers. All the other things also satisfy the B option. So the correct option which satisfies the flowchart is the B option. Science question number 5. Refer to the given food components and their corresponding sources. Select the incorrect statement regarding them. P is rich in dietary fibers, aids digestion, and promotes gut health. Q is rich in vitamin A and C. R is food rich in protein, and S is food rich in fat. A option. Food rich in vitamin A and C keeps our eyes and skin healthy, while food rich in protein builds our muscles and repairs the tissues. Yes, this is a correct one. B. Among PQRS, 1 gram of food rich in protein produces maximum energy. Fats are the most energy dense macronutrient. So this is wrong. C. Food rich in dietary fibers adds bulk to the food and helps to remove waste materials out of our body. This is true. D. Extra food rich in fat gets stored under our skin and is used when the body does not get sufficient food. This is also true. So they have asked the incorrect option. So the incorrect option is the B option. Science question number 6. Pick the odd one out from each group given below and select the correct option. Bauxite in the first group is a type of coal while others are ores. Typhoid in the second group is a waterborne disease while others are caused by mosquito. The nutcracker in the third group operates on the principle of a second order lever, whereas the other functions as a first order lever. Correct odd one out is the A option. Science question number 7. Two identical cans filled with water were taken and 3 holes were made on each side of them at 2 different levels as shown in the given figure. Select the correct option regarding given can X and Y. Water pressure increases with depth due to weight of the water above it. The deeper you go, the greater the pressure. Water at the bottom has more weight pressing down on it. This makes the water shoot out faster from the bottom hole. The faster the water comes out, the farther it goes. So, according to this information, the A option, force of water coming out from the holes of can X is lesser than the force of water coming out from the holes of can Y. This is true. B. Jet coming from the can X travels further sideways as compared to jet from the can Y. This is false. C. Pressure at all the 3 holes in can Y is the same. Yes, this is so. Since all the 3 holes are at the same depth, they experience the same amount of water pressure. So, the correct options are both A and C. Science question number 8. Neetu saw a bird walking and scratching the soil for worms and seeds. What kind of food would the bird have? Strong, slightly curved toes with sharp claws suitable for scratching birds. Example, hen and chicken. So, the correct option is the B option. Science question number 9. Ruchir had to prepare a list of kharif crops, but by mistake, he put some rabi crops also in the list. Pick out the kharif crops from the list prepared by Ruchir and select the correct option. The kharif crops are maize, rice, soya bean and cotton. Science question number 10. The given table shows solubility of 3 substances. The following steps were carried out to maintain Y from the mixture of substances X, Y and Z. First, we have to add water to the substance X, Y and Z, which is the third one. Y substance will dissolve in water, leaving X and Z alone. Separate insoluble X and Z through filtration, which is the first option. Evaporation to dryness, we will get Y. That is the second one. So the correct order is the B option. Science question number 11. Refer to the given representation of a water cycle. Read the following statements and select the incorrect ones regarding labels X, Y, P, Q, R and S in the water cycle. P. P is evaporation. Water from a body of water turns into water vapor due to the heat from the sun. X is water vapor. S is transpiration. Water released as vapor from plants into the atmosphere is known as transpiration. Q. Condensation. Water vapor cools and forms clouds. Y is clouds. R is precipitation. Water falls back to the earth as rain, snow, sleet or hail. From the given picture, we can derive the incorrect statement because they have asked for the incorrect statement, which is the C option. The first and fifth option are the incorrect option. Science question number 12. Look at a given figure. It shows a lunar eclipse. Where is the earth in it? As you can see in the given picture of a lunar eclipse, the earth is in the middle, that is in the B position. Question number 13. Study the given flowchart carefully. Select the option which correctly identifies P, Q, R and S. Conducts heat and electricity? Yes is P. Ceramic and glass will not conduct electricity. So, the A and C option are wrong. Transparent? Yes is Q. Ceramic is not transparent. So, the D option is the wrong option. So, the correct option is the B option. Science question number 14. Refer to the given types of teeth P, Q, R, and S in human beings. Select the correct option regarding them. From the figure, we can see that P is canine teeth, Q is premolars, R is molars, and S is incisors. Using this information, we can find that the B option is the correct option. Science question number 15. Dash is a form of renewable energy. Wind is a form of renewable energy. Science question number 16. Refer to the given Venn diagram. Identify X, Y, and Z and select the correct statements regarding them. Here, X has fixed shape, fixed volume, and fixed mass, which is most likely to be a solid. Y has fixed mass, so it can therefore be a gas. Z has fixed volume and fixed mass, which is a liquid. So, according to this, we can see that the correct option is the B option. Science question number 17. Study the given relationship: conglomerate, quartzite, and obsidian. Select the option which correctly satisfies the same correlation. Conglomerate is actually a sedimentary rock. Quartzite is actually a metamorphic rock. Obsidian is an igneous rock. In option A, limestone is a sedimentary rock, Genesis is a metamorphic rock, and pumice is an igneous rock. Science question number 18. Study the given flowchart carefully regarding planets and select the option which correctly identifies P, Q, R, and S. Life exists here. The only planet that life exists is Earth. So S is Earth. It has two natural satellites. S, which is Q, which is actually Mars. Mars has two satellites. Made up of rocks? No, which is P. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. If you're wondering what it's actually made of, it is made of gases. Life exists here? No, R. Maybe Mercury or Venus. According to this information, we can see that the correct option is the D option. Science question number 19. Two identical iron blocks X and Y are being pushed onto two different surfaces as shown in the given figure. Which of the following is correct regarding X and Y? A. Block X requires more force than block Y to move it. Yes, this is true. B. Block Y experiences more frictional force than block X. This is wrong. If same forces are applied to both blocks, then block X will move faster than Y. This is also the wrong option. The correct option is the A option. Science question number 20. Which of the following is a physical change? A physical change in the given option is tearing of paper. Science question number 21. Shika arranged 4 magnets such that one end of each magnet was attracted to its neighboring magnets as shown in the given figure. Which of the following is another possible arrangement? Let us consider P as North Pole, then Q as South Pole. R is North Pole, then S is South Pole. T is North Pole, then U is South Pole. V is North Pole, then W is South Pole. So option A is wrong because V and T are both North Pole. And if you know, two like poles repel and two opposite poles attract. Option C. S and U are both South Pole, which actually has to repel, not attract. In option D, R and V are both North Pole. So the correct arrangement is the B option. Science question number 22. Refer to the given figure. Select the option which correctly identifies P, Q, R, and S. Here, according to the given picture, the correct option is the A option. Science question number 23. Refer to the given graphs representing changes in population of organisms J, K, and L in two tanks X and Y over a period of time. Tank X contains organisms J and K, whereas tank Y contains organisms K and L. Select the food chain which shows correct linking of these organisms. From graph tank Y, we can clearly see that the number of organisms L is decreased with the time, while organism K increases with time. So we can write the food chain as K to J. From the graph tank X, we can clearly see that the number of organisms K is decreased with the time, while organisms J increases with time. So we can write this food chain as L to K. Combining both L to K to J, we can get the correct option as the D option. Science question number 24. Read the given paragraph carefully and select the option which correctly fills the blanks. Earthquakes are sudden tremors caused due to disturbances within the Earth's crust due to rubbing of tectonic plates against each other. Seismograph is used to record intensity, direction, and duration of earthquakes, while Richter scale is used to measure the magnitude of earthquakes. Science question number 25. Study the given figure carefully. What will happen to the water level in the tub when some air is sucked out of the glass? When we suck air out of the glass, a vacuum is created inside it. To fill this empty space, water from the tub moves into the glass, causing the water level in the tub to decrease. Science question number 26. Refer to the given table which shows the characteristics of 4 animals, P, Q, R, and S. Which of the following could be mosquitoes and cockroaches respectively? Both cockroach and mosquito undergo molting. So option R is wrong because it says that they do not undergo molting. Mosquitoes, young ones, do not resemble an adult. So Q cannot be a mosquito. So we are going to strike off A option and D option. Mosquitoes' life cycle has 4 stages. Cockroach's life cycle have 3 stages and its young one resembles an adult but without wings, which is Q. So the correct option is the B option. Science question number 27. Aarti cut out sheets of the same size from 4 different materials. She arranged them in a straight line as shown. In the question they have mentioned she made a crescent-shaped hole in the sheet W. So W can be cardboard. She can see crescent-shaped patch of light on the sheet Y. Therefore, X should be a transparent material. So X can be a clear plastic. Y is opaque because the image is not seen on Z. So Y can be a metal. So the correct option is the C option. Science question number 28. Refer to the given figure representing composition of air. Identify P and S and select the correct option. From the picture, we can see that P is nitrogen, Q is oxygen, S is carbon dioxide, and R refers to other gases. Using this information, we can see that the C option is the correct option. Yes, the presence of nitrogen in the air reduces the rate of burning because nitrogen is inert gas and does not support combustion. Science question number 29. Refer to the given figure and identify P, Q, and R. Select the option which correctly matches these parts with the given functions 1 to 5. Using this given figure, we can see that P is cerebrum, Q is brainstem, and R is cerebellum. The correct option is the D option. Science question number 30. Refer to the given figure. Identify P, Q, and R and select the correct statements. A. Moment of Q around P causes changes in seasons. P is sun, Q is earth, and R is moon. So according to this, the A option is correct. B. In total lunar eclipse, R is completely masked by the shadow of Q. Yes, this is true. C. In total solar eclipse, R masks P completely. Yes, this is also true. So the correct statement is all of these. Science question number 31. Select the method that prevents soil erosion by water. The answer is both A and C. Science question number 32. Refer to the given graph representing the proportion of undigested food in different parts of the digestive system P to S. Identify the parts and select the correct option regarding them. The correct option is the C option. S is esophagus while R is small intestine. Science question number 33. Refer to the given experimental setup. Which of the following graphs correctly depicts the changes in amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide gas in the air present within glass case over time? As time passes, photosynthesis occurs utilizing the carbon dioxide present in the glass case and releases oxygen. Consequently, the amount of carbon dioxide decreases while the amount of oxygen increases. So, the correct graph is the B option. Science question number 34. The given table shows 3 solids X, Y, and Z which can be dissolved in different liquids P, Q, R, and S. If solids Y and Z are accidentally mixed up, which are the following liquids is most suitable to separate them? Z dissolves in R, whereas Y does not dissolve in R. Therefore, we can add solvent R to a mixture of Y and Z. After separating the undissolved Y, the solution containing Z and R can be further separated by distillation. So the correct option is the C option. Science question number 35. If an object weighs 0.25 kgs on Earth, then what will be its weight on the Moon? The weight of an object on the Moon is approximately 1/6 of its weight on Earth because the Moon's gravity is weaker due to its smaller mass and radius. Weight of an object is 0.25 kgs on Earth. Weight of an object in the Moon is equal to 1/6 of 0.25, which is equal to 0.04 kgs. Science question number 36. Refer to the given figures representing the movement of joint in a body. Identify the type of joints P to S and select the incorrect options regarding them. P is ball and socket joint, Q is hinge joint, R is pivot joint, and S is gliding joint. So according to this, the C option is the correct option. Science question number 37. Refer to the given experimental setup using two identical wooden blocks as shown here. Based on the given figures, which of the following graph is correct regarding the amount of friction produced between the wooden blocks and their surface? When wheels are added, rolling friction replaces sliding friction. Rolling friction is much smaller than sliding friction because wheels reduce the area of direct contact and deformation at the point of contact. So P will have less friction than other setups. We select B because it has less friction for P. In other setups, friction is more or less same because friction does not depend on the contact area. Friction depends on the nature of surfaces in contact and the normal force, the force pressing the surfaces together, not the area of contact. So according to this, the B option is the correct option. Science question number 38. Refer to the given figure representing seed dispersal. Select the option which correctly identifies plants X, Y, and Z. The seeds of plant Y are dispersed far away from the plant. So we can say that the main agent of their dispersal is wind. The seeds of plant X are dispersed by explosion. We can see all the seeds near the plant itself. The seeds of plant Z looks like they are dispersed by animals. So according to this, the correct option is the D option. Science question number 39. Radha carried out an experiment to find out how much faster water can pass through 3 different types of soil. She sets up the experiment as shown below. Using a stopwatch, she measured the time taken for 20 ml of water to pass through each type of soil. Identify soils X, Y, and Z and select the correct option regarding them. X does not allow water to pass through it easily, which is clay soil. Y allows water more easily to pass through it, so it is sandy soil. Z allows moderate amount of water to pass through it. It is loamy soil. So according to this, the correct option is all of these. Science question number 40. 3 similar cases containing same number of pollution sensitive fish X were placed in 3 different ponds R, S, and T. The given graph shows the change in the number of fishes in 3 cages over time. According to the given graph, which pond is more polluted and which of the pond has highest concentration of dissolved oxygen in water? In the pond which is polluted, number of fish will be less, and more concentration of dissolved oxygen in water there will be more fish. So according to this, the correct option is the B option. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss out on a video that I upload. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.